Hello my diamond art friends, my name is Eileen and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for your continued support and friendship. Today is January 1st, but I will be posting this video on Tuesday, January 2nd, what happens to be my birthday. And for this video, I wanted to start my Captain America canvas for Paint with Friends Superhero Edition. So it's Monday morning, I think around 8 a.m. And before I get to my parents, and I wanted to just come on here and do my WIP and chat and do some interesting facts about superheroes that I'll do while I'm doing my canvas. But I have some delicious coffee in my new mug, and so let me go ahead and get the camera mounted overhead so we can get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I struggled a little bit with the camera, so if it seems a little weird, sorry. I don't think I've had enough caffeine this morning to get this to operate right, but I will be using my banana coconut putty that I got from Creations Morin, and this smells fantastic. I'll be using my tray that I got from Doggone Trays off of Etsy. My Elizabeth Ward funnel that I also got off of Etsy, and I don't remember the name of the company I got it from. And what I decided to do for the yellow number 2 is I mixed some of the yellow ABs with the yellow color just to fill in, so I'm not trying to figure it out. However I pick it up on the pen is how it's going to appear in the canvas. So I wanted to do that because I couldn't find the bright red. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump these in and then get started. And then we'll start off with our superhero facts. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, let me grab my pen, lay down the first row, and then we'll go on with our fun facts about superheroes. Okay. All right, so our first fact is, these are all going to be fictional superheroes. Not real life superheroes. I just thought maybe doing that would be kind of fun since I've chose Captain America, and he is a fictional Marvel character. Got some putty on there. Oh well. Okay, so first fact. Superman was originally supposed to be a villain, bald and obsessed with taking over the world. So I didn't know that until I saw that fact when I was looking stuff up. The Hulk was originally supposed to be gray, but he was changed to green from what I read because it printed better, the color green. So that's why the Hulk is green. And I am getting putty all over. You know what? This hasn't happened before, and now... Okay, whatever. I'm going to take that drill right off. I've not had that. Like, I've had it a little bit where the putty will, like, get on the drill, but not like that. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. Our next fun fact is Wolverine was originally named the Badger, and he was supposed to battle the Hulk. I can remember when I was little and watching like the X-Men cartoon with my brothers. We talk about like old cartoons sometimes, one of my brothers and I. anyway, G.I. Joe and He-Man and She-Ra and Thundercats, but I think I'm going to talk about those in another update video. Anyway, the oldest superhero. Does anybody know what the oldest superhero is? It is the Phantom, and that was in 1936. Yep. Interesting. And then, let's see. Captain America was originally named the Super American, but his name was changed because the creators thought too many superhero names used super as part of their monkeyer or title. So, moniker, monkeyer. Jeez Louise. Sorry. Oh boy, I gotta take a sip of coffee, I think. Let me do that after I lay this drill down, so at least the line is done. Oh, good grief. I am not diamond painting well today. Ah, that's okay. It's okay. Okay, got some more coffee in the system. I had a friend that used to, well, I kind of picked it up from her. She used to call her coffee her petrol. And it just kind of always stuck. And when I was younger, we couldn't ask my mom if, like, during the summer, like, if we were camping or whatever, we weren't allowed to ask her if we were allowed to do anything until she had 2 cups of tea. So normally our first question to her would be, how many cups of tea has that been? So we could ask to go play with our friends when we were camping. Oh, gosh. All right, what's our next fun fact? DC Comics was founded in the mid-1930s and Marvel in the late 1930s. I actually listened to a podcast about like the comics and Stan Lee. I can't remember the name of it, but that was actually quite interesting. Shoot, I wish I remembered the name of it, but it was good. So if I happen to think of it or any of you guys are interested, I can go back in my playlist history, see if I can find it. It was interesting. I listened to it while I would walk in the morning. So it would be like an hour-long podcast or so that would talk about different like verses. Like it was like Stan Lee versus Marvel, and there was some information about DC Comics also included. So that was it was interesting. And as I said, I listened to it while I would go for my hour walks in the morning. I always looked forward to them too. All right, what's our next? Does anybody know the name of the first superhero that was created by Stan Lee? The name of that superhero was called the Destroyer. And that is okay, I guess. I think I actually heard that on the podcast I listened to about him. All right, let's see. This is more about the first comic book. So comics and superheroes, I feel like, or fictional superheroes, kind of go hand in hand. So let's see. Scholars believe the first comic book of the world was The Adventures of Obadiah, Old Buck, published in Europe in 1837. I wonder what that one was like. Yeah. I used to like really, when I was a kid, look forward to like the Archie comics. Archie, Veronica. Yeah, I really liked those comics. And Betty. And was it Jughead? I think it was Jughead, right? Anyway, that's a little off topic, isn't it? They weren't superheroes at all. But that was the comic books I always wanted. Archie, Veronica, Betty, and Jughead. All right, let's see here. Okay, the first supervillain. Does anybody know what the name of the first known supervillain's name was? And I also have the year as well. The first supervillain's name was Fu Manchu, and he appeared in a short story by Arthur Romer in 1912. Okay. And then the last like fact I've written down, but then I'm going to go on the iPad. Let me just go ahead. And I know this is not about superheroes. It's going to be a villain. Fact. Does anybody know the name of the first female villain? The first female villain was Marvel's Princess Python. She appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man in 1965. She was a member of the member of Circus of Crime. So that is an interesting fact as well. So I'm going to turn my iPad on, and as I'm diamond painting, look up some facts there too. I did pull up a page. Let's see. See if I can keep it on. So I don't know if these are just going to be Marvel or DC or not facts, or if they're a mixture of both. I kind of just went to a website that just seemed like they had a lot of interesting. I think it's more that the putty's sticking to the ABs more than anything. So let's see. All right, so does anybody know why, or the thought process Stan Lee had for creating Spider-Man? Ooh, shoot. That went flying. Let's see, sorry. Let me see. Stan Lee originally created Spider-Man because he wanted a hero that stuck to walls after observing the fly stick, when he saw a fly stick to the wall. Interesting. Wolverine and Sabretooth are stepbrothers. Let's see. What am I? Diamond painting. Let me. Ooh. I'm gonna change to my sixth placer, I think, in just a moment, just so I can use that as well. Come on, I never have this trouble, and then I start filming and can't get things to stick. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna switch to the sixth placer. All right. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, is the only member of the Fantastic Four that never became an Avenger. Which I guess filming that would have been a little weird if they did that, right? Because Chris Evans played Captain America and he played the Human Torch. So they'd have to get somebody else to play, I'm sure, the Human Torch if that had ever happened. Lay some more of these down. All right. Let's see. There have been 5 Robins as sidekicks for Batman in the main comic book. Let's just see. As we all know, there was Dick Grayson. There was Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, and Damian Wayne. They were all Robin. Okay, let's do that. Ultimate Universe Nick Fury was originally based on actor Samuel L. Jackson, who later played the character in the MCU. So that's interesting. Huh. I think that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Let's go to the top. Go back. So I guess this is more Marvel related and not DC. So maybe I'll look for more DC facts. I know I have some with like, you know, Superman or whatever, but maybe probably not the next WIP and chat because I have or update progress video. That's going to be more of a I'm going to do like questions or like not trivia but like ask, you know, like answer questions that I made up. But this one's going to be a long one, so thing to read. So let me put a couple more drills down so I don't feel like I'm not as accomplished as I wanted to be. In the Marvel Universe, S.H.I.E.L.D. has had 3 different meanings. Originally, it stood for Supreme Headquarters International Espionage and Law Enforcement Division. In 1991, it was changed to Strategic Hazard Intervention Espionage Logistics Directorate. In the MCU, television, and in various animated shows, it was changed to Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Let's see. Oop. Alan Scott, Green Lantern's weakness is wood, while Hal Jordan and the rest of the modern Green Lantern Corps' weakness is anything yellow. Well, Green Lantern wouldn't be able to come around my pops. That's my dad's favorite color, yellow. So, that's interesting. Let me just lay a little bit more down. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Okay. Shazam. Does anybody know what Shazam stands for? Let's see. It stands for the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. So, another, dropped the drill. Another interesting fact. The only way Hellboy can die. Does anybody know the only way that Hellboy can die? The only way Hellboy can die is if he turns truly evil. Actually, I thought the first Hellboy movie was a little bit interesting, but yeah. I don't know if I read this one or not. I don't believe so. Well, I'll read the next couple. And if by chance I read them before, sorry. I don't think I did though. Anyway, let me. Come on. Thank you. Harley Quinn, sorry I bumped you, originally first appeared on the Batman animated series before she appeared in an actual comic book. All right, well, that's not going to work either. You know, some mornings are just not going to be my mornings, apparently. I really need to get different metal tips, but I'm trying to wait a little bit because I think the thin placer ones would be better for me. Anyway, where was I? All right. I'm going to go to Aquaman, which they have the second Aquaman movie out. I have not seen it. I haven't been to a movie theater since before COVID. I don't know when I'll go back. I guess we shall see. But anyway, Aquaman does not talk to sea life, but instead, he is able to give aquatic creatures a mental push to do his bidding. The same mental push can also be used against humans. All right, let me do a little bit more of this, and then we'll get to a fact I just found about the Joker. All right, where was that? Oh, good grief, I just lost it. No, there it is. Okay. The inspiration of the Joker came from Jerry Robinson's performance in Gwynplaine in the 1928 silent movie, The Man Who Laughs. Huh. That would be I would like to see that movie, I think. Just to see, since it was a silent movie, you know, what that, I mean, I've seen one or two, I think, in my time, but nothing too overly amazing for older movies. I saw the first Bram Stoker's Dracula, and we actually watched that in 12th grade English class. And yeah, I mean, it was okay. Didn't make me fall in love with old movies at all, but it was part of his. We were reading that book, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay, anyway, getting off topic. Okay, let's see. The emblem of Superman's chest is not an S, but the Kryptonian insignia of the House of L, which is Superman's family. The fact that it resembles an S is just a coincidence. Okie dokie. And let's see here. William Moulton Martin, who created Wonder Woman, is also has a hand in creating the telegraph test, hence the lasso of truth. Okay, let's see here. Been talking or rambling on for 25 minutes. So I'm going to do a couple more and call it a whip and chat, I think, just so that, you know, I try to keep them around 30 minutes or so. Just so I can, you know, not have so much to look at and figure out if I liked it or not. Enough to, you know, upload it or what have you. But I think this one's going to be one of those ones where I don't worry too much. All right, let me get to another fact. The Watchmen characters were originally supposed to be charlatan characters, but were changed at the last minute to create new characters, which I don't know what the Watchmen is, so I guess that probably wasn't a really good trivia question or fact, because I have no idea what that is. Oh gosh. Apocalypse is considered to be the first and oldest living mutant. Okay, let's see. A little bit of mixing up. There it is. Mystique is Nightcrawler's mother. And Mystique is Rogue's adopted mother, making Nightcrawler and Rogue brother and sister. Okie dokie. Lay a couple more of these down. And then give the last couple facts. Let's see. The Legion of Superheroes was the first comic to experience death in a superhero group. Well, that's kind of terrible. And I shouldn't have read that one. Oh, well. Good grief. I did not mean to do that one. Oh, well. Trying to keep it positive. Thor's hammer can only be picked up by someone who is worthy, not by how strong they are. And I think that's probably I would think a pretty commonly known fact, right? Especially like if you followed the movie. the Thor movies, or was it the second Avengers movie where Captain America almost picked it up? And I actually stopped watching the superhero movies probably around the time that the first like event, or the 2-part end series to like the Marvel movies came out. I didn't watch any of those. I knew there was going to be a lot of death and be a little bit darker than I wanted to see. And yeah, so I didn't watch it. And I know it's fictional, but you know, sometimes you just don't want to, you know, see that stuff. And 2 more facts, and then that's gonna be it, I think. And then it'll be a little over 30 minutes, with my intro and my closing probably be even closer to 34, 35 minutes. So I think that'll be good enough. Speed Force purposely used accidents to grant certain people access to the Speed Force. I don't know what the Speed Force is. I'm not well-versed in superhero, I guess, lore or fact. That's all right. We all got our thing. And the last fact that I am going to write down is, to give you guys is, despite not being written, I need to start that one over. Just kind of text pop through. Despite now being written as anti-guns, Batman was originally written as a character who used a gun and was known to kill. Also, another not morbid, but kind of more violent fact that I probably wanted to give. So, let's see. I think I gave all the facts on this page as well. So, yeah, I guess that's going to be it. I'm going to work on this another few minutes before I have to go and head over to see my parents and my brother and my niece. My good friend will be going with me today. She wants to say hello to my parents and see my brother and my niece before she has to go back to work tomorrow. So I'm going to be picking her up around 9:30. And then driving over to where my parents live, which I said is about an hour away. And we're going to take the long way because based on where she lives, it just makes more sense than trying to get through the traffic to get to the interstate, and then, you know, onto the next interstate, and then onto the toll road. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm going to do another WIP and Chat / progress video on Saturday, which I'll upload on Sunday. That's how I'm going to have to do these, just based on my work schedule. And I'll be going over to see my parents every Saturday because that is my only day off. So I hope everybody is enjoying getting their superhero edition Paint with Friends going. I look forward to watching everybody's video. I hope you all have a nice day or night, whatever it is for you. Take care. Happy diamond painting. And until my next video, bye.